Birmingham, asking people's opinion on universal health care.
Yeah.
I'm strongly in favor of universal health care. For one thing, health care should be a right, but aside from the moral issues, the only way that we can control health care costs in the future and maintain our any kind of integrity to the federal budget is to rein in health care, have the federal government control it, and make it universal.
And not everybody has the means, and it's sad when you think about people who are having to make choices on whether they want their children to be sick or whether they want food or those kinds of basic needs. So I think health is a very basic need.
Views on universal health care in America.
I think that every other westernized nation can afford universal health care. And our current system, at least before we got the nationalized policy whenever that recent vote was, our GDP costs are great. Our costs for health care in this country are a greater share of our GDP than any other westernized nation. Yet our care is very spotty. If you're really rich, if you got company-supported health care, you do okay. The rest of us kind of struggle. So I think it's a move in the right direction to eliminate such things as not allowing people to have insurance because of pre-existing conditions, kind of cherry-picking the best policies, limited care based on what kind of coverages you have. So I'm all in favor of it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Universal health care is going to further push our deficit forward. We are now in the trillions of debt. Universal health care has been proven to only further harm us. As of now, we have many businesses supplying health care to their workers, but as we see with universal health care, the taxes must rise. As the taxes rise, the businesses will see it as a form to drop their form of health care and helping people. People that need to listen to the government-insured health care system, which is actually weaker than the one we have now. People will get a lesser treatment and pay more in taxes. Some businesses will actually try to continue to afford health care for their people by actually doing layoffs, increasing the jobless rate. So as we can see through universal health care, our deficit goes up, our jobless rates go up, and America continues to sink. But on top of this, universal health care will continues to hurt America in the form of quality care. There are more MRI machines in the entire state of California than there are in Canada. People are constantly flown over into America for treatment purposes from Canada because Canada cannot treat the people they have now with their universal health care system. A subsidized healthcare system is a weaker one because the government is a non-profit organization. Using their minimal funds to supply a healthcare system does not work. When you have a competitive healthcare system, you can see as much money as necessary being pushed into it because companies will compete to get more people and bring more money. A profitable healthcare organization is the more powerful one in the long run because it increases care, it is cheaper for the government, and the people only pay for what they use. And even as of now, we do have a universal healthcare system because we cannot be denied treatment. There are also various forms of Medicare and Medicaid out there to help people. There are forms of insurance that can be as low as $12 a month. The point is, many people do not want to be insured because they don't want to take a small reward of healthcare as they feel it's a pity healthcare. Some people prefer to have a large TV or a nicer car or insurance on their car because they don't want the healthcare. You have to pick your poison. What do you want? Do you want healthcare or do you want that giant flat screen HD TV with all your super channels? Healthcare is affordable. They've proven that this bullshit statistic of 15% of Americans don't have healthcare can be broken down. 6% being able to afford healthcare. The other 9% being broken into two parts. 4.5 being illegal immigrants who shouldn't have healthcare in the first place, and 4.5 does not look for healthcare to begin with. We can all be insured, we can all be happy, and we don't have to destroy America to do so.
Kind of socialism, or socialized medicine. I'd much rather have the freedom of choice, be able to pick their own health plans and be able to contribute to it independently versus actually being tied to any kind of healthcare system.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on. Sorry.
Go ahead.
We don't really have the highest healthcare in the world as people think. I think we're about 43rd in the world as far as longevity of life. I know that I work for a place that provides me with healthcare. Healthcare costs are wreaking havoc on our union. I think with more of a universal healthcare, we can be more on a flat playing field. I think people need to be two things. I think they need to be educated. I think they need to be healthy in order to prosper. And I think that's where your tax dollars come from that will eventually pay for the universal healthcare. Thank you.